He posts numbers most people only whisper about. Millions made before most wake up. A life rebuilt from nothing, broadcast in full color. But behind the screenshots, the luxury captions, and the fearless confidence, there's a deeper question few dare to ask. Is this the fastest rise in Kenya's digital wealth culture, or the most dangerous illusion of them all? Because when money appears overnight, the story behind it matters more than the figures themselves. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe. You won't want to miss what comes next. The internet sees the cars, the mansion rising from the ground, the bold promises of global wealth and Forbes recognition. What it rarely sees is where this journey truly began, and why the stakes are higher than most people realize. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe. You won't want to miss what comes next. As of 2026, the man known online as Kenyan Prince publicly claims a net worth of approximately 350 million Kenyan shillings, which translates to roughly 2.7 million US dollars. This figure is not independently audited, but it has been consistently stated by him across multiple platforms, from Instagram videos to live Q&A sessions, making it his most recent and widely circulated declaration. According to his own timeline, his claimed wealth rose from about 260 million Kenyan shillings in mid-2025 to nearly 350 million Kenyan shillings by the end of that year, a jump that fueled both admiration and skepticism online. Supporters view it as evidence of exponential Forex success. Critics see it as a familiar influencer narrative that deserves scrutiny. What cannot be denied is the lifestyle on display. A Mercedes-Benz C-Class convertible, reportedly purchased for around 6 million Kenyan shillings, became one of his most recognizable symbols of arrival. He showcased it as a blessing, proof that his journey from hardship had finally turned a corner. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe. You won't want to miss what comes next. Beyond the car, he has been documenting the construction of a large mansion in Karoka, Kisii County, his rural home. The house, still under construction, already features completed walls and a tiled roof, with finishing works pending. To his followers, it represents permanence. To him, it symbolizes return, building where he once lacked. His wardrobe, travel, and social media presence all align with a carefully crafted image of success. Bold outfits, confident declarations, and an unfiltered belief that he belongs among Africa's richest young men. But even as the visuals impress, questions linger quietly in the background. Because wealth built on Forex trading, especially without public verification, is known for one thing above all else: volatility. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe. You won't want to miss what comes next. Before the luxury, before the followers, before the name Kenyan Prince ever meant anything online, there was Raymond Omosa, a boy born in Karoka, in Kisii County, into circumstances that offered very little certainty. His mother died when he was just 2 years old. His father was absent throughout his life, and the responsibility of raising him fell to his grandmother. That absence shaped him. He grew up watching others with what he didn't have: stability, guidance, privilege, and somewhere along the way, a quiet determination formed. Not just to survive, but to be seen. His entry into the public eye did not come through music, sports, or politics. It came through Forex trading, an industry promising financial freedom to those bold enough to risk everything. At first, there was no spotlight, just charts, losses, lessons. He has spoken about early failures, trades that went wrong, money lost, confidence shaken, moments that never make it to highlight reels. But unlike many who quit quietly, he leaned in. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe. You won't miss what comes next. Social media changed everything. Through TikTok and Instagram, he began documenting not just his wins, but his mindset, framing himself as proof that background does not dictate destiny. His confidence attracted attention. His bold claims attracted controversy. And controversy, in the digital age, attracts reach. As his following grew, so did his ambitions. He openly declared a goal that many would never say out loud: to one day appear on Forbes' list of Africa's richest young people. To some, it sounded delusional. To others, it sounded exactly like someone who had nothing to lose. Whether his rise is built on consistent trading success, influencer marketing, or a blend of both, one thing is certain. His name became unavoidable. And just when the spotlight was brightest, his personal life stepped into view. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe. You won't want to miss what comes next. For years, he kept his private life off the grid. Then, in January 2026, during a TV 47 interview, he revealed something that shocked many followers. He was legally married. Her name is Stephanie Ngundri. According to his own words, they completed a formal government marriage, choosing privacy over spectacle. The revelation reframed how many people viewed him, not just as a flashy influencer, but as a man intentionally separating his public persona from his personal commitments. As of early 2026, there are no confirmed reports of children, and his content remains centered on mindset, money, and motivation rather than family life. What stands out most is contrast. The man who projects excess online appears deeply shaped by loss offline. Raised without parents, he now speaks often about legacy, about building something that lasts beyond trending cycles. And yet, that same visibility exposes him to constant scrutiny. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe. You won't want to miss what comes next. Few people know that his most extravagant asset isn't the car, it's the mansion back home. Not because of its size, but because of what it represents. Returning to the village not as a victim of circumstance, but as proof of transformation. Another lesser-known reality is that his wealth claims, while consistent, remain self-reported. There is no independent audit, no public brokerage statements, and that ambiguity fuels both fascination and doubt. He has also been involved in multiple road accidents, particularly involving his Mercedes, sparking debates about reckless display versus youthful recklessness, a reminder that fast success often comes with fast consequences. Yet beneath the controversy lies a pattern. Every time doubt peaks, he doubles down. More content, more confidence, more declarations. To some, that's marketing. To others, it's manifestation. And perhaps the most surprising truth of all, he has never claimed certainty, only belief. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe. You won't want to miss what comes next. So is Kenyan Prince a Forex prodigy, a master of online branding, or a young man still writing his story in real time? The truth may sit somewhere in between. What's undeniable is this. From a child raised by his grandmother to a man building mansions and chasing global recognition, his journey reflects a generation willing to risk everything for visibility, success, and legacy. And in a digital world where perception moves markets, sometimes belief is the first currency. If you enjoyed this documentary, like the video. Subscribe for more cinematic stories that go beyond headlines. And tell us in the comments, do you think Kenyan Prince is building a fortune or a moment? Either way, the story isn't over yet.